Okay, let's start from the cheapest to the most expensive one. So let's put this on the side, and we're gonna start with this one. These are called Earmuff. So basically, it does two things at the same time. Two in one, how they call it. Basically, you cover your ears, you don't hear any sounds, or you hear much less, and at the same time it has music. Stereo headphones, as any other stereo. So this company is called PROHEAR. I really like it. If you are a person who gets headaches from people talking too loud, or if you like to go to the library to study and there's a lot of noise, or you like to study in maybe Starbucks, you like the smell of the coffee but it distracts you, too much noise. I feel like when I put this on, I feel like I am in another place. I forget about anything else. You can concentrate completely. So let's talk about the pros and cons. These are the cheapest one I found. I mean, they're not so cheap either. I'm not sure if it was 30, 40, 50, I'm not sure. Let me remove this magnet. This is something else. It has nothing to do with... It doesn't come with it. Anyway, this is a micro USB. Micro USB, the all Android devices or speakers come with micro USB. So it has a few options. You can use it as Bluetooth. You can use it with audio in. That means, I believe it doesn't have to be charged. You connect the audio in with a cable, 3.5 aux, and you connect it, assuming you still have audio jack in your phone. You can use it with that battery. I've never tried because I only use it with Bluetooth. Over here it says NRR 25 dB, SNR 31 dB. Supposedly this is how much sound can, let's say, reduce the sound. So let's say there is 50 dB, let's say you can lower it to 25 dB. You don't have to worry about these numbers much. It does a job. It's pretty comfortable. It feels okay. I like this little pillow. It makes it feel like a premium device. It makes it feel very comfortable in the head. Of course, you want something that gives you enough pressure. Otherwise, it wouldn't cover your ear all the way. So it might feel a little uncomfortable in the beginning, but you'll get used to it. So the company is called PROHEAR. Over here you can see the pillow. And maybe it's pretty solid, pretty good. This has a red light and a green light, I believe, when it is charged. You have power button, next song, previous song, in pause, play in pause. It does have a microphone to talk on the phone. I don't really recommend the microphone much. I mean, I wouldn't use it so much for calls. I don't think people can hear you very well. I'm able to hear people very well, but people can't hear you very well. What is the biggest con with these headphones? Okay, that's my biggest problem. My biggest problem with this headphone is, first of all headphones I know with Bluetooth, once they're disconnected, let's say you use it in your car, and then you left it in your car because you don't need them, you only use it in your car. So this Bluetooth will not turn off. It will stay on trying to find your phone forever until it runs out of battery. So the battery itself is very, very good, the battery. I'm not sure exactly how many hours, but it is pretty good, the battery. Now, if you used it only for an hour and you go to your car and you find it doesn't have any battery, it might be because you left it on. One problem. Second problem is, when it's on, it doesn't flash anything. It might flash when you turn it on, but it doesn't flash anything. So you might find these headphones on the side, it's not connected to Bluetooth or anything, but it's on. If you put it to charge, the headphone will still stay on. You have to manually turn it off. Otherwise, you put it to charge and you're thinking the next morning, you disconnect it and you probably think, oh, has full battery. You bring it to your car, you leave it there for the rest of the day. The headphone is still on, tries to connect to a Bluetooth. It can't find Bluetooth, so it will keep trying until it runs out of battery. Is there still a good Bluetooth? I think so. I don't like the sound, any noise from the car when I'm driving. So this is a good option. If you want to talk on the phone, not the best option. Next. This is the most famous company. It's called 3M. This one you can find it in any Walmart. It's an old model. I forgot to mention. This one has Bluetooth 5.0, which is very good. 5.0. So Bluetooth has a nice, decent range. These headphones are old. The model is old, but it still does a great job. I believe Bluetooth is like something 4.2. So 3M, I love this company. It is very worn out because this was my main one. I've used it for a very, very long time. So it doesn't look in a very good shape, but it doesn't mean anything. So with the time, this part opened, so I had to glue it. I mean, it doesn't bother me much. It does the job still. Very comfortable. It doesn't look like it has enough pressure like the other one I just showed you. Maybe because it was worn out. I used it for a long time. You can try to squeeze it in again and put a little more pressure so it has a little more strength. Another thing I saw with the time is one of the cables started peeling, and inside there is there are two other cables. So the two other cables from inside are okay. I wouldn't touch it. The same thing with here. Will I buy this again? Probably yes. Probably yes. The battery is amazing. The battery of these headphones, really amazing. This will turn off by itself if you can't find your phone. Another thing is, if you put it to charge, it will turn off automatically. The other one, you put it to charge, it will still stay on while charging. Is it better to have one button than 4 buttons? Well, it depends. The other one has 4 buttons, which is okay. This one has only 1 button, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good. It has 1 button, but you can do a lot of. It has a lot of options like triple press, double press. For the most part, you will read the manual, playing pause, turning on and turn it off. It's okay. Ignore this magnet. That's something, an accessory I added. This has a micro USB, which is the same USB you see in most headphones. It's not USB-C. It's not the newest one before, which is micro USB. Okay, so over here again, like the other one, you have the micro USB with battery, or you have the audio in. So you have to put the cable, the audio in 3.5 jack. So assuming you have an old Android device or an iPhone that has an audio jack, so I believe you don't need batteries in that case. It's decent. Look, you might not like the way it looks, the shape. It's not in the best shape right now, but it's a very good headphones. A very good headphones. I mean, people might look at you like crazy when you have this in a coffee shop. This looks more like a construction headphones. I don't care if I can avoid to trigger my migraines. It's perfect. It's called 3M WorkTunes Connect. WorkTunes. Again, this is one of the most famous model. You can find it at Walmart, Target. If you don't find it at Walmart, you can probably find it at Walmart on the website. Otherwise, Amazon has it as well. I think this is the most sold headphone for construction people. Then it comes the most expensive one, the most exciting one. This is, after trying so many, I decided to stay with this. The problem is, this is pretty expensive. It's not cheap. It's not. Believe it is 4.2 Bluetooth, I'm not sure. This one has all the advantages, really all the advantages. It's expensive, but it's worth it if you have the money. Look, the cable is strong. This has like a nice, decent pillow. It feels smooth, solid. So over here you can turn it on. It has like a little knob. You have the power button, play, pause, next song, previous song. The Bluetooth will show right away if you're playing a song or if you're talking on the phone. It has a very nice light, over here, again, ignore this magnet. It's a personal accessory I use. I can remove it with my nails, but again, it has micro USB. Over here, it has the same option, which is audio in. Again, I believe you don't need batteries. It will just work with the power of the phone. You can connect it to the audio jack from your phone. So I've never tried those options. I only tried for Bluetooth. So what are the advantages of this one? Well, the company is called Honeywell. It's one of the most famous companies. Usually do thermostat for air conditioner. The pillow over here is nice and smooth. It feels really sealed. I like the color. It doesn't call attention. Just red and black. Knob. This is much better than a regular digital volume. It feels so easy to change the volume without needing to touch your phone or touching anything. It's really cool, this option. So easy and smooth. It feels like this was built with a very good quality in mind. It's called Honeywell Honeywell Sync Wireless. Probably has a model number somewhere. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is this huge microphone. Why do we need a huge microphone? This one also has a microphone. I don't really recommend it. Actually, I forgot to mention something. One of the things that I hate about these headphones, the 3M, is, to hear music or anything, it does a great job. But when you're talking on the phone, it increases the surrounding sound more. In other words, if I am in a car using these headphones, perfect. I don't hear anything around me. But when the phone rings and I pick up, I can start hearing around me. Basically, it has like a microphone that will increase the volume. What's the point of it? You're talking on the phone just for safety reason. It will increase the surrounding sound. No, that's not really a good one. That problem of increasing the sound when you're talking on the phone doesn't happen with this. With all two of those, I don't recommend talking on the phone. They're not a good option. They're better options. Of course, more expensive option. So basically, this does exactly everything I wanted in this microphone. When you don't need the microphone, you put it up. So if you want people to be able to hear you, you put it right next to your mouth. It's nice and smooth. This is flexible. people are able to hear me much better as opposed to having a microphone somewhere who knows how far away and it can hear all the surroundings sound. So people are able to hear me very well with this. So if you're driving, or if you are, let's say you're in a bus, on the train, you can't hear anything from around you, which is great. You can really concentrate. You can hear the person very well. And with this microphone, you will be able to hear the person very well. Just pull it up when you don't use it. I find this sponge a little funny to touch it. It feels good. What can I say? This is my favorite one. I believe it was $100 something. So if you have the money, why not? If you don't have the money, then I will go for this one. PROHEAR. Just make sure you remember to turn off the headphones when you finish talking. And the 3M is a good company. It's okay also. It's your decision. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can do so by using my Amazon link. I'm gonna have in the description an Amazon link to buy each of these headphones. The first one that we reviewed is this one, called PROHEAR. The second one is called 3M, the most famous company in the world for construction. And this is a third one, which is Honeywell, which is a very good headphone, by the way. Really, really good.